everybody. Let's wait and see. Let's get some people logged in here and tuned in. Tonight I've been getting a lot of requests lately to restock my charcoal soap that I make for face. So, hi Joanne, hi, nice to see you. Hi Country Cottage, hi Brandy. So I've been getting a lot of requests to restock my my charcoal soap. Hi Tanya, hi Jamie, hi Katana. Hi everybody, they're all coming in so fast now. Hi to everybody who's tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Hi, thank you for watching, thank you. Thank you. So I'm gonna go ahead and restock my charcoal soap tonight, and I thought I would bring you along for the process. Hi everybody, and thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me to have people tuning in and supporting. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you some tips and tricks along the way, and I'll let you know what I'm using here. Hi, in the soap. But if I miss some of your questions, I'll try to get back to them after the live feed is over in the comments box. Probably I'll miss some as I'm working and showing you what I'm doing. Hi Laura. So let's go ahead and get started. Of course, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my, if anyone's here who's new to soap making, you wanna practice life safety, so we're gonna go ahead and put on our gloves, and I'll put on my goggles. All right. Hi Robin. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my goggles, and then we'll get started. Oh, that's awesome. The Queen of Wolves just commented that she loves the videos. You guys are probably all able to see the live stream comments that come in. But anyway, she just made her first batch of candles. That's awesome. That's really, really awesome. It's so fun, huh? I hope it went well. Keep me posted. Hi. Thank you so much, Lori. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I am gonna move you kind of down this way while I try to read the comments from you guys, and also be making soap so that you can see. Let me see if the best angle is here. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna move back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Now I can see you and you can see me. All right, so here in my oils batch, I'm gonna go ahead and give you percentages tonight instead of the full recipe. So we are using 5.5% castor oil. We're using 24.7% coconut oil. We're using 39.7% olive oil, 24.7 palm, 5.5 sweet almond, and we're not super fatting. I'm not super fatting this recipe. Hi Sabina. So that's what that is. I'm not putting any super fat in here, and we're gonna be putting fragrance in, actually essential oils. I'm gonna be using tea tree essential oils. That's what I always use to do my charcoal batch of soap, and we'll be using activated charcoal. So we'll be using activated charcoal, and here's my lye water solution. So this is just distilled water with my lye, and we're using I'm soaping at a 20% water discount, and I'm going to go ahead and put some sodium lactate into my lye water solution so that the bars harden up a little quicker and are able to come out of the mold quicker, and also they last a little bit longer. It makes a harder bar of soap. So I'm going to go ahead and add in 3 teaspoons to my lye water solution. So here we go. Now the lye water is cooled. You want to make sure your lye water is cooled before you add your sodium lactate. There we go. I hope everybody's day went well today. Of course, ours was always busy as usual, but I like to try to get my soap making done on the weekends, and that doesn't always happen. I like to try to get my videos done for you on the weekends too, so that I can put up content for you, but that didn't happen this weekend, so I thought I would just bring you along live and show you my charcoal soap. I've never actually put it in my 5-pound loaf mold. I usually put it in a cavity mold, but today I'm gonna be putting it in a 5-pound loaf mold. I just like the look of those bars. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take my temperature with my digital thermometer. So I'm sitting at right around 110 and right around 115 for my lye. Since we're not doing any intricate designs here, it's just gonna be the charcoal soap. It's okay for me to soap a little bit on the hotter side. Plus, I feel we get soda ash a lot with the charcoal soap, so it'll be better for that. I feel like when you soap a little bit hotter, you don't get as much soda ash. Okay, so we're gonna get going. You're gonna have to excuse the volume of my stick blender. When I turn it on, it's gonna be a little bit probably noisy. I'm gonna keep it on low. So this is what I usually carry on my website, but this time it's going to be in bar form instead of the cavity mold, and the little rectangles is what I usually make them in. So we're gonna go carefully add in your lye water solution, soaping at a 15% water discount. Feel free to chime in if you have any questions. I'll try to get to as many as I can. Queen of Wolf said, where is the best site for these ingredients? Gosh, there's just so many. Some of my favorite suppliers are brambleberry.com and naturesgarden.com. Those are probably my top two. Brambleberry carries lye. You can get the lye from them. But a lot of good soap suppliers online carry oils. A lot of really great suppliers online. So just do your research. But since I'm on the Pacific, the West End side of things, Brambleberry is, the shipping is quicker for me because they're just up 2 states from me. So I do consider that when I'm buying supplies or if I'm in a hurry because it gets there quicker. So thank you, Lori. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start blending this on low. Aside from the tea tree charcoal soap, what's another one that you like? That's a good question. I really am a fan of oatmeal milk and honey made with real honey, colloidal oats, and coconut cream. That is probably one of my most favorite. And then my newest favorite has been the banana to chocolate banana one with the soy milk that I made. That's sold out on the website. So I have to restock that, but gosh, that was one of my newest favorites. It just lathered up so nicely and felt so good on the skin. Joanne says she likes geranium essential oil in the charcoal soap. That sounds lovely too. Geranium and rose is a good combination. The type of stick blender I'm using is a KitchenAid. I just bought it at Target. It's on low. When it's on high, it's a little bit louder, but yeah, it's quiet on low. Other essential oils in tea tree soap, definitely lavender essential oil would be a really good one to use. You could even mix the lavender and the tea tree together. That would be a nice blend. Those are probably some of my favorites for facial soap. Oh, the other website I was talking about was brambleberry.com. Nature's Garden, candles, and brambleberry.com. Nurture Soap is another really good one. Nurture Soap Supply. Okay, I'm just blending this until we get to a light emulsion, and I'll try to show you what that looks like. With charcoal, as soon as you add the charcoal in, the soap is going to try to set up a little bit quicker. So I don't go too thick on the trace in this case. So this is probably it. I'm just going to go right to emulsion, just a few more blends. I have never made pine tar soap, but I have smelled it before. It smells amazing and looks like it's really nice to use. Okay, so I'm sitting at just a thin trace right at emulsion. This is what it looks like. Hi, Michelle, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do after this is blended now is to go ahead and add the essential oil. So to this batch, I'm adding in 4 ounces of tea tree essential oil. I did get the tea tree essential oil from brambleberry.com this time around. They have really good prices on their pure essential oils, so I do tend to stick with them for my essential oils. Although I did see the other day that Nature's Garden is coming out with a collection of essential oils as well. So I might have to go check that out. So I'm just gonna hand stir in the essential oil. Okay, so that's 4 ounces. Now we're making this total batch is gonna yield 107 ounces. So that will be 5 pounds and then about a little more than 5 pounds, but I do make extra for samples and for home soap because I do have kids in my family that like to use it on their face, and also I use it on my face as well, so we make extra for everybody. Yeah, I do the turmeric and carrot soap. Thank you so much. Yes, the turmeric and carrot soap. I do have that video posted on YouTube. Yeah, that one is one of mine. Thank you so much for making my recipes. That's really nice. I'm glad you like them. And so, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put in we're putting in 4 teaspoons of activated charcoal. Now, this is gonna poof up if you're not careful. It's very, very fine. So you wanna kinda get it down into the soap. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this just has such a nice grit to the soap. Like after you make it and you use it, it just has such a nice grit, and the soap has a very good bubbly foaming lather. So the soap is just going to turn a deep black from the activated charcoal. So activated charcoal acts as a detox for your skin, and then the tea tree is good for oily combination skin and also for blemishes. And the charcoal is good for blemishes because it is basically like a clay or a mud, and it draws out all the toxins out of your skin. Really good. Lots of really good uses for activated charcoal, actually. If you just start doing a little bit of research on what it's good for, you can find a lot of good things, but my favorite way to use it is in my facial soap. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with my stick blender again, just to kind of break up those chunks. And then I'll show you how dark this soap has gone. And I think it's so beautiful. Okay. If you don't have a lot of money to invest in soap making, that was a great question, actually. Basically, yeah, lots of people are coming up with different ideas for how to use charcoal. So basically, you know, when I first started making soap, I had no money to invest into it because I was already well into candle making. So you can you can basically, the lye and the fragrance oils and the essential oils are gonna be your most expensive, but definitely you wanna buy your oils. You can buy so many oils just at the grocery store. Hi, Mama's Homestead. Thank you for joining us. But you can buy a lot of just like more inexpensive oils at the grocery store. You don't have to get extra virgin olive oil. Definitely don't start there because that can be more expensive. I mean, it's a fun one to use. It's nice. But, you know, start out with like your more inexpensive type oils. High oleic canola oil is very inexpensive. Olive oil pure is very inexpensive. Coconut oil, inexpensive. Start out with your least expensive oils. That way, when you mess up, because you're gonna mess up, you aren't investing so much into the process. Hi, Blue Eye Lathers from Texas. Yeah, Big Lots has coconut oil. Costco's a great place to go if you have a Costco or a Sam's Club. We have a Smart & Final next to us. Smart & Final is really, really good. Go to the dollar store. Exactly, Lori. That's a great idea. Dollar store has so much that you can just pick up. Mixing bowls, spatulas, things like that. You definitely want to start on a budget because soap making can be an expensive hobby if you let it be. Yeah, exactly, Henrietta. There's no super fat in this recipe. All right. Just gonna keep going a little bit more. I want this a little bit thicker. Yeah, I agree, Lori. Don't buy a bunch of fragrance oils at once because that adds up quickly. You know, buy some of your favorites and buy some that have really good reviews for making soap, that they don't speed up your soap. Super fat, that's a good question. So super fat just refers to oils or butters that you aren't gonna have saponify or turn into soap. So all of this is gonna turn into soap. If I wanted to super fat this recipe, I might add a couple ounces of cocoa butter or a shea butter melted down and directly into this batch. And it basically, it floats free in the soap and it doesn't turn into soap. So it can make a really like moisturizing, lovely, creamy, lotiony type effect in your soap. It's a popular thing to do. I don't do it often because I like to take my bars out of the mold quicker. Then when you super fat, your bars tend to be a little bit softer. It's easy to overdo it. So I like my bars to be on the harder side and longer lasting, so that I don't typically use a super fat. But that's all that means. It just means your base recipe with either less lye, you can deduct the lye, or you can just add your oils and butters directly to your soap that you've already put it to a trace. Okay, so here's my 5-pound mold. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in. I'm gonna have extra here, so this is just kind of a medium. This is really good pouring texture for this soap. You can see the charcoal does kind of make it thicken up some. I'm gonna tap it down, see if I can get a little bit more in there. And then I'm gonna do something here that I haven't done with my charcoal soap before. Two things, I guess. Thank you. Yeah, so pretty, huh, Crystal? Yeah, thank you, Lori. It's so pretty. There's something about the all black soap that's just so gorgeous, especially when it's still wet like this. It's like so shiny and beautiful. Okay, so there's that. And then the rest of this, thank you. It smells really good in here too. The rest of this I'm gonna pour into a little 2-pound mold for just home use and samples that I send out with my packages. Okay, excuse my bucket here. Try to get that in there. There we go. I know I'm missing some of your questions here, so I apologize for that, but I will try to get to them. Let me see. There we go. It is so dramatic and pretty, activated charcoal soap, I agree. Crystal, keep trying, keep trying. You know, it is hard. There's a lot of people out there doing the same thing as you are, but if you continue to kind of do what you love and just the rest will follow, you know, it doesn't have to happen overnight either. You know, a lot of people may not know, for me, like, this has been such a journey. I didn't always start out with soap making. I did candles for a really long time before this, and, you know, kind of got into soap making about 5 years ago now, and really I haven't looked back. It's been a great thing to get involved in from a lot of areas, you know, even if you're not making money right away at it, because it does take some time. It really takes some time. But I already had an established business with my candles, and then so this was just kind of an add-on to my already candle business that I had. Okay, so here is the activated charcoal soap. I'm gonna move this off to the side. You know, I've always thought too, when you just really focus on making a really good product that you're really super excited about, your enthusiasm, it rubs off on other people. And they want to like it and support you because you love it so much. So, you know, focus on your product and make sure it's a really good product. Test it out on your friends, test it out on your family, use it on your own self. And there's certain things you're gonna make that you feel mediocre about, and you know, those are the things that you might not wanna like stand behind. But I would definitely say if you are real enthusiastic about your product and you focus on really good product development and making a really good product, people will like it too. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at this and see if I can put some texture on it yet. Okay, I can. So I'm kind of debating here. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take my fork actually and go like this. Okay, I'm gonna take the fork and I'm gonna put just some texture this way across it. So I'm just putting texture in. You'll know too, your craft gets better over time. Like when I look back on the things that I was making in the very beginning, it's not like they were bad by any means, but it was like your art gets more refined. Definitely your art gets more refined. And your process gets quicker. You learn not to spend so much money. Yeah, I agree, it's addicting for sure. Practice, practice, practice. Makes perfect. Hey, family, can someone please let the dog in? Sorry, guys. I share my soap kitchen with my family, so.
They're separated and they didn't want me to interfere.
The dogs are separated. Okay, here we go. So there is the little pattern I have here that I put on the top. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take some yellow calendula petals because I think that is a really nice contrast to the black. I think that looks really beautiful. Yes, I have to deal with family. Yeah, it's funny because that is one thing I can't justify like making soap somewhere else. Like I don't have an outbuilding or a soap studio. I just use my kitchen because why not? All the supplies are here. Why invest the money? That's one thing too. You'll find like try to use what you have and be resourceful. That goes a long way too. Thank you. So I'm just putting on my calendula mostly for detail, just for a nice accent color on here, but calendula is also really, really good for the skin. Yes, everyone has different styles of soap making. Kind of like baking, I guess, right? Or cooking. So someone just asked me if I would still film the cut. Yeah, maybe we'll go live and film the cutting tomorrow. This one, I don't have to let it set for more than 24 hours to cut it. Probably even a little less than 24 hours in my environment where we live, and it's got a lot of hard oils in it, and also it's got the sodium lactate, which will help it unmold quicker. Okay, so this, I'm just gonna kinda, you wanna put a little bit more than you think is gonna stick because it always falls off. So put a little bit more than you think you want on there and it will stay kind of the way you want it. Okay. Okay, I really hope I was able to, I can answer a few more questions now. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Christina. Okay, there's the top. Thank you. So what I'm gonna do is just spritz down the top with some 91% rubbing alcohol, and this will prevent the soda ash, and it will kind of help that calendula petal stick down a little bit more. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray down my other one. It was exactly like 2 more pounds left over. That was awesome. Thank you, Crystal. So yeah, so you know, I would say if you're just starting out, it looked like we had some conversation about that, you know, keep going. This soap, you know, I really don't do a lot. Occasionally, I'll try to make my soaps go through gel phase. I was kind of into that more often when I was first soap making, and now, you know, I just kind of let my soaps dry on the kitchen table and cure. Thank you, Wendy. You're welcome. I just let them cure room temperature, and if they gel, they gel. If they don't, they don't. Have you used a 50-50 lye to water before? And if so, does your soap harden quicker? I have not done a 50-50 before. That kind of makes me nervous. I've gone down as low as a 30% water discount, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. At least for my recipe. My soap, it got brittle. Like when I cut it, it was actually brittle. And I thought, okay, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm super comfortable with a 15% water discount, and sometimes up to a 20% discount depending on what I'm making. So yeah, I've never done a 50-50, although I have seen it done before successfully. So I know it can be done. I just haven't done that yet. Yeah, when I tried it before at a 30%, it just didn't work out. It didn't work out that great. So yeah, I'm comfortable with the 15 to 20% discount. Okay, everybody, well, that is how you make activated charcoal soap using tea tree essential oil, and perhaps I'll come back and show you the cut live. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope everybody has an awesome night. And you're welcome, Lori. Thank you. You're welcome, Michelle. I hope everybody has a good night, and if you like this type of video, please remember to give me a thumbs up, like my video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Have a good night, everybody.